Hi, I'm RP. This is Cakes on Russian, and this is episode 1 of Learning Russian with Reels. If you haven't seen the Learning Russian with Memes series, I suggest you go and check that one out. There are already 2 episodes that you can watch. Highly recommend it. I'm one of those many people who spends quite a bit of time watching reels and shorts, and I always try to find a good reason as to why I am doing it and why it's good, why it's not really bad for me, why it's useful. And often it's really true because there are so many videos that I see and I think, oh, this could be very useful for someone learning Russian. I send it to my other account on Russian language, and there are so many throughout the years that I've sent to myself, and I never really filmed a video, so I think it's time. The difference between that series about memes and this one about reels is that in this series it doesn't have to be funny. The focus is not it being funny, it's about how useful and how much use can a video, one reel give. So today we're just gonna go through one video. It's not gonna be a long one this time. With this one reel, there are so many phrases that you can learn today, I promise, many of which are used in normal daily speech in Russian. So keep watching this video, and as you do, if you notice any phrases that you've heard before, leave a comment and say what phrase that was that you already knew and how you learned it. So without further ado, let's get started. Поехали! Не делай из мухи слона. Муха is a fly. Slon is an elephant. So basically, the literal translation would be don't make a fly out of an elephant. Oh, don't make an elephant out of a fly. Similar expression in English could be to make a mountain out of a molehill. So I think you've guessed it. It's when you're treating a small problem as if it were something much more serious than it actually is. Ты забыла одно слово в презентации. Не делай из мухи слона. Все вышло отлично. So, watching this video again, you can see that if someone does say that in English, it's a total giveaway that you're a Russian speaker. You think that's it? Hundreds of people left their versions of other sayings in Russian in the comments. Translated literally or sometimes too literally. The funny part is an average Russian who understands at least a little bit of English has probably never even thought about how to say all of those sayings we use in our daily life as a literal English equivalent. So we're gonna go through some comments that I've taken a screenshot of, and I'm going to explain what those sayings mean in Russian, how they're said, what they mean, and I'm going to give you an example with them. And then when we're done, you can go ahead and use a link in the description below where I created a quiz, a practice test for you to practice the sayings that we've learned today, some of the words. So this video is even more useful to you than it actually is. It's completely free. Just go ahead and do the practice. That one is up to you. Don't be lazy. Do it. Don't create a new bike. This is probably the most liked one. Basically, the phrase изобретать велосипед, to invent a bike, similar to the English reinventing the wheel. So it's like, don't waste time and effort creating something from scratch when the perfectly good version already exists. Ты можешь использовать шаблон, который я сделала. Не изобретай велосипед. Don't say hop until you jump. I understand. I don't think I've ever used this one, but I've heard it a lot. Не говори гоп, пока не перепрыгнешь. So basically, it's about not assuming a positive outcome before it's actually happened. I believe in English an equivalent or something similar would be don't count your chicken before they hatch. By the way, if any English equivalent idioms are wrong in this video, please correct me. I'm not a native English speaker, obviously, so yeah, I'd really appreciate that.
Не говори гоп, пока не перепрыгнешь. Не говори гоп, пока не перепрыгнешь.
Так, those two are kind of similar. If somebody says где as a joke, you can reply with в Караганде. Or like где, в Караганде. Where in Karaganda. Karaganda is the city in Kazakhstan. I guess because it sounds as similar to где rhymes with it. Honestly, I don't know where it came from. I'll probably leave it here. But it is a phrase that came around.
Нолик, ты где? Где? Караганде!
Алло, ты где?
В Караганде.
Где?
Another similar one is кто? Конь в пальто. Or if somebody asks кто, you can say конь в пальто. Those are things that could be used as a joke or, like none of your business. Like when a person is being too noisy or when you don't want to answer the question of who or where. So this is a sarcastic, dismissive response to a probably unwanted question. And that one, the second one, is often used with children. Basically, I've heard it most when I was a kid, I think. But I also stopped socializing when I became an adult, so that can be the reason.
Ты кто, мужик? Конь в пальто. Короче.
Don't teach a scientist. So somebody is trying to explain something to me or teach me something, but I know I already know it and I'm kind of better at that certain thing than the person teaching me. I can say не учи ученого. Don't teach the scientist. If I'm correct, don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs. Could be an equivalent from the British English. Or like, tell me something I don't know. Я преподаю математику уже 15 лет. Не учи ученого.
Связался с пиратами и покатился. Характер мягкий.
Учи ученого, считай, что я Саддам Хусейн.
Not fish, not meat. Ни рыба, ни мясо. Neither fish nor fowl could be an equivalent or wishy-washy. It's about someone or something that has no clear identity, strong opinions, or distinguished quality. Maybe something ambiguous. Он никогда не высказывает свое мнение. Ни рыба, ни мясо.
Какой толк с этого огорода? Ни рыбы, ни мяса.
Like two fingers on an asphalt. Как два пальца об асфальт. Easy as pie, piece of cake, something super easy, something that's very easy to do, something that requires little minimum effort. Для нее параллельная парковка, как два пальца об асфальт. Для нее параллельная парковка, как два пальца об асфальт. You cannot put thank you in your pocket. You probably guessed what it means. Спасибо в карман не положишь. Thanks doesn't pay the bills. So it means that a thank you is appreciated, but meaningless when someone needs actual money, actual payment, or practical help. It can be used as a joke, of course, with someone close to you, but I think you can usually feel it, like if it's serious or not. So often a person might be hinting that they would need something else other than just a thank you. Спасибо тебе за помощь. Спасибо в карман не положишь.
Держи.
Спасибо.
Спасибо в карман не положишь.
В руках понесешь.
Как офицер, такие.
На что мне твое спасибо? В карман не положишь. Да не надо. Тебе нужнее.
How many summers? How many winters? Сколько лет, сколько зим? Long time no see. This is a warm exclamation you can use when you haven't seen someone in a long time. Алекс, сколько лет, сколько зим? Как ты?
Ой, привет, сколько лет, сколько зим. Ты как? Слушай, ну выглядишь хорошо, молодец, прям кремень такой синенький, хорошенький, розовенький такой, а? А потому что у тебя все хорошо, потому что я верю в тебя, ты веришь в себя, и у тебя все получится, потому что ты хороший человек, а у хороших людей всегда все получается.
I will show you where lobsters spend the winter. Я покажу тебе, где раки зимуют. Я покажу тебе, где раки зимуют. I don't know if there's an equivalent in English of this phrase, but maybe you'll be sorry. Although you'll be sorry can be used, I think, both as just a threatening phrase or maybe a physical threat. But in Russian, it's more like just a threatening phrase that usually probably doesn't include anything physical, like I'm gonna beat you up. It's more like I will teach you a lesson or make you regret what you've done or said. Продолжай себя так вести. Я покажу тебе, где раки зимуют. Eyes are afraid, hands are doing. Глаза боятся, руки делают. Literal meaning says it all. I don't know of any equivalents in English, but basically when you're doing something because you have to, or because you want to, or in any other case, but you're scared, but you're still doing it. Your eyes are scared, but your hands are doing the job. Глаза боятся, руки делают.
Глаза боятся, руки делают.
Century live, century learn. Век живи, век учись. I think in English a similar phrase could be you live and you learn, or you're learning something new every day. No matter how much experience you have, there's always something new to discover. Не знала, что осьминога 3 сердца. Век живи, век учись. 7 times measure, 1 time cut. Similar to the English expression, measure twice, cut once. Or look before you leap, when you need to think carefully before you take action to avoid costly mistakes. Лучше перечитай договор перед подписью. 7 раз отмерь, 1 раз отрежь. No matter how much you feed a wolf, he still looks into the forest. Сколько волка не корми, он все равно в лес смотрит. In English, it's a leopard can't change its spots, or you can take the boy out of the country, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So basically, a person's fundamental nature or habits don't change no matter how much others try to influence them. Он старается быть аккуратным, но все равно наводит беспорядок. Сколько волка не корми, он все равно в лес смотрит. It will heal before the wedding. Oh, I've heard this so many times when I was a kid, a teen, and even later on in life. Basically, maybe an equivalent in English could be, you live. But to give you a definition, it's a light-hearted phrase. When you want to comfort someone over a minor pain or injury, it's like, don't worry, it'll heal. It's not that serious. But when I was a kid, I always thought of an actual wedding, that it will heal until the wedding. I don't know why. Ай, я ударила локоть. Да не переживай, до свадьбы заживет. You can't spread things on bread. Similar to the previous one, you can't put things in your pocket. Same meaning, just a different phrase used for the same thing. Спасибо, на хлеб не намажешь. Спасибо, на хлеб не намажешь. So, same thing. Appreciation is nice, but it's not enough. People need real compensation for help, not just words. Я починил тебе кран, но спасибо, на хлеб не намажешь. С тебя 500 рублей. Or, to give you an example from a movie.
Спасибо, конечно. Но... Спасибо, отец, на хлеб не намажешь.
Not alive, but raspberry. I forgot to pronounce that word. Or not alive, but a fairy tale. So there are two expressions that mean the same thing. The life of Riley, correct me if I'm wrong, or basically living the dream. Не жизнь, а малина. Не жизнь, а сказка. An enviably easy, pleasant, or luxurious life with no hardship. У меня такая хорошая работа. Работаю из дома, свободный график, хорошая зарплата. Не жизнь, а сказка. Flag into your hands. So it's basically go ahead and do it. Like, I'm happy for you, good for you. I'm not going to stop you. And often it's said with mild irony or even maybe skepticism. Все, мне надоело, я ухожу отсюда. Ну, флаг тебе в руки. It means that I don't care. It's like, good luck with that. Oh, a bonus one that I was not sure if I should use it or not. Didn't you forget your head at home? There are so many likes, and it says school core, because mostly it's something you can hear in school if you're a school student in Russia. If you forgot your assignment, if your homework, your textbook, something that's probably necessary for the lesson, but you forgot it, a teacher could say, а голову ты дома не забыл? А голову ты дома не забыл? I'll find some examples and show you. Probably not something you would use in your daily life, but if you hear it ever, which you might, you'll know what it is.
Петров,
Я тебя дома забыл.
а голову ты дома не забыл? Садись, 2 тебе.
Bonus one for you from me. You're not going to regret this. Не имей 100 рублей, а имей 100 друзей. How would you explain it? Tell me in the comments. And no, that was not the bonus. Here it is.
Don't have 100 rubles. Have 100 friends.
So guys, those are all of the sayings, idioms that I've found in the comments and thought would be useful to you. Of course, there are many more, but I think this is enough. Please go ahead and use the link down below in the description to practice that vocabulary. And hopefully it was useful. To make it even more useful, use the link down below to practice. The vocabulary is completely free once again. And yeah, if you like this series, please leave a comment. I'd really appreciate if you let me know if you like this format and if you'd like to see more episodes. That will be the determiner of whether I continue this series or not. Thank you for watching this video all to the end. You've done a great job. I know what it's like to want to watch something entertaining and seeing a video on YouTube on the language that you're learning, thinking, should I click this or that? I don't really feel like learning. I know what it feels like to be lazy, and I'm really proud of you that you watched this video all to the end. I really am. So thank you for your time. I'm gonna see you in the next one.